She stretches. She purrs. She rolls over. She stretches again. She runs her hand over my heaving chest, and with a glazed look in her eyes, she asks me what I'm thinking about. Shit. Does she want me to tell her how special she is? Now? Really? I hope not, because I'm about to tell the truth. I guess I had this coming. Staring wide-eyed at the ceiling, fingers outstretched, stiff as a board and blinking rapidly, I practically jump out of my skin as her hand lights upon my chest. What are you thinking about? You mean, like, right now? I ask, stalling for time. Yeah, she purrs, oblivious to my shaking. I'm thinking about being away from here, far, far away from here, as far as I can get without being on my way back, riding in the blind of an old boxcar, laying on my back, watching the stars fly by, sitting in an orange grove with my eyes closed, listening to the rain, sitting in a three-stool pub listening to an Irishman's lilt as he tells a fantastic story. I'm thinking about pushing a boat through a narrow channel in the Congo. Big breath here. I'm thinking about sitting in the window of a third-story loft apartment above a bakery in New York City. It's August. The rain just stopped and there's a trumpet player in the window of the jazz club across the street. The doors are open and the sound of his horn sails up over the sound of the city. It's the only thing you can hear, and for a minute you think to yourself, man, I hope Gabriel sounds just like that guy. And I'm wondering if I'm going to sleep tonight because I really don't want to. I want to watch the sun come up, and I want to write the most incredible thing that's ever been written, and I want to paint a picture and build a rocket. I want to ride a motorcycle to the end of the earth. I want to paint a picture and build a rocket, and I want to ride a motorcycle to the end of the earth and not look back. I want to box Muhammad Ali and wrestle, yes, wrestle a gator, fight a bull, and sing the greatest rendition of My Blue Heaven that anyone's ever heard. But I can tell by the way that my voice is cracking that I've got about 15 minutes to do it, and then I'm going to sleep the sleep of the dead. And I don't know if that's what someone's post-coital thoughts are supposed to be like or not, and I'm inclined to think not. I mean, aren't you supposed to be thinking about the person next to you? And I'm hoping it doesn't make me a bad guy to be thinking this way, because I don't feel like a bad guy. I mean, it's not that I'm not thinking about the ramifications of sex on our relationship or about you. It's just that all this other stuff comes screaming. That's right, screaming to the surface. And they're all yelling, think about me! And there's just so much stuff. Then there's this long pause while I'm trying to decide if I'm through talking. I guess that I am, and I roll over to get a reaction. And she's nestled her head deep into the pillow and she's sound asleep. And the way that the moonlight lights up her face, she's almost angelic, peaceful, content. I spend a few minutes trying to figure out whether or not she looked like that as a baby sleeping in her crib. And my mind comes back to the word angelic, and I give that some thought. To angels walking the face of the earth. And then I'm sound asleep.